Hey guys, before going to a third deep dive, this video may contain subjects such as self-harm, suicide, paedophilia, and manipulation. Viewers' discretion is advised whilst listening and watching this video, so if you get easily triggered by these subjects, then I advise you to go and watch a different video. And I want to state that I'm really ill at the moment, so I have no control if I do sound like a gremlin, and yeah, enjoy the video guys. My name's Cam, or Cameron. You may or may not know me, as I haven't really posted here, like, ever. But I'm coming to YouTube to share my personal experiences through RAINBOWCURLIE. I wanted to state the truth for my friends, who have also dealt with them also. I also wanted to consider stating the truth, what happened, and also spread awareness about this individual. So, yeah. I wrote this document back in late 2025 whilst I was on holiday, so I'll be reading from the document that was written by me and help with also the victims and friends as well to share their points of view in this document. I will also be reading off the document with providing screenshots on screen too for you to read along. Although this document is released, I will not be stating their names here at all for anonymity reasons, so yeah. I need to also state that the document has also been slightly updated, removing all names of the victims as well as adding another section for another victim too. This document has been since edited from the 11th of April 2026 and onwards. Some of you all may know RAINBOWCURLIE is on Twitter, and if you don't, then I'll give you a small brief description on who they are. RAINBOWCURLIE is a small music artist heavily inspired by Melanie Martinez. They started posting their music on Twitter, then throughout YouTube, with a co-artist called V. Their V is also a victim of the actions RAINBOWCURLIE has done to them as well, and I will also be summing up that later in the video. In 2024, the account started gaining traction and had been noticed for a podcast called the Salt Lake Dirt Podcast on Apple Music, where they opened up about things about their childhood. Now that that part of the video is out of the way, I will get into the document part. The first biggest situation I wanted to talk about was dating. I recently found out about RAINBOWCURLIE's age about a few months ago, and they were 19 turning 20. I knew about RAINBOWCURLIE, and I used to be friends with them on Twitter on a group chat called the Contortionists. I then met another friend called Indigo, codename as the victim is a minor, in this group chat, who I will get into later. I never really knew about the dating life of RAINBOWCURLIE, but I was really shocked and disgusted about it when I fully found out. Indigo was 15, just turning 16, and found out both of them were dating, which I was really disgusted about completely, especially since someone doesn't mature completely until they are turned 18. My friends honestly thought it was really weird considering there's an age gap, as it's a child and an adult dating. I also found out that RAINBOWCURLIE made a song about Indigo on their SoundCloud too, meaning it's extremely inappropriate. Edit, by the way, RAINBOWCURLIE has been talking about Indigo for quite some time, but never really revealed that they were dating at all. But as far as we know, they're still dating each other. But on an update, they're not dating each other, and Rainbow has found a different girlfriend. So, yeah. Even if Indigo consented to this person never really has realised what is going on. It is not legal in my eyes, especially if the victim isn't completely aged yet. This person who has been talking to this victim is almost 20 years old and making them an adult. Adding on to the above, they would both get inappropriate with each other in the group chat together as RAINBOWCURLIE conducted it. I am going to put a screenshot here of one of the victims also who has also dealt with RAINBOWCURLIE, stating that they got freaky with each other on the group chat as well. Rainbow Curly was also caught spreading V's dead name to people as well as using Indigo's Instagram account to stalk V's Instagram story, which is incredibly weird and controlling from a person dating a minor. After that had happened, we saw a course of manipulation earlier on as well. Obviously, Rainbow Curly has said something to them earlier, either to make them paranoid or something. To that, we don't really know. To add on, Rainbow Curly has access to Indigo's login information to Instagram to look at messages as well, invading Indigo's privacy whilst lying about not going through messages on Indigo's account. This personally happened to Kay's messages, bringing the story on why Indigo blocked Kay. Here are some screenshots of proof of this. And to that, we now go on to the sexting part of the document, which is newly added and got added last night, as Indigo came out about it to us. For this part of the document, I will have to put a small trigger warning, as there is quite bad photos, not like graphic photos, more like messages of Rain talking to Indigo. Yeah. For this situation, it had been made aware to us that Rain had also been sexting Indigo as well. We asked Indigo about it, and they did show proof of this. Also, need to make this aware that this is a 20-year-old messaging a child. In that photo, I would make it clear that this is Indigo talking and not Rain, just for the mix-up, just in case. Also, sorry, I sound like this. I'm getting really emotional at the moment, so if I do get a bit emotional, I will be switching to text-to-speech, but yeah. But also, that photo, the photo above is Indigo talking about Rain and admitting that Rain had unsolicited photos of Indigo on her phone. In the next photo, I'll be showing that Rain messaging Indigo saying that they wanted to just a reminder that this is a 20-year-old messaging a minor, just in case. And just for a heads up as well, we do have proof that this is Rain's account, as they have posted pictures of themselves that we have never really seen before. We've never actually seen before. So I will be putting that here for proof that the deleted user is actually Rain and not anyone else. I will say that is completely fucking disgusting, by the way. I hope that Indigo does get justice, and I really, really, really hope that soon the authorities do find out about Rain's actions and Indigo does get fucking justice for it, because that's completely fucking disgusting. V was always a part of being friends with Rainbow Curly and being best friends with them as well, but they felt like they were manipulated into doing stuff for them. One thing they told me was that they said that Rainbow Curly made me feel like I had to talk to them all the time, even when I was in school. I had to respond to them quickly, or I was paranoid that they'd do something to themselves if I didn't. V also told me that they had to stay up all night around late 2023 because they were paranoid that Rainbow Curly would do something to themselves. For clarification, this didn't happen all the time, but it did happen frequently. I will now add screenshots between V and Rain, making V feel like he was dependent of, making Rain dependent of V, kind of, with guilt tripping and stuff. And lastly, I just wanted to add a photo of Rain talking about V's parents, as well as, for some reason, they said that V's parents were hella conservative. And this also ties into when Rain was also talking about V behind their back and also spreading V's dead name around. And lastly, I'm going to get into the next part, which is Vicky's part of the story. This is the new victim who has recently just been added to the document as well, with their side of the whole story too. And in light of everything happening, Vicky had found out about Rain and wanted to tell their part of the story, as they have never got the chance to. I will put a disclaimer here that this will be summarized up, as I don't have the time to read everything on it, but I will put screenshots on the screen if you want to read it all, and I will put the document in the description of this video, so if you want to read it, feel free to do so and pause to read, but I will just be summarizing everything up in this part of the story. So yeah, Vicky was friends with Rain, really close friends, and Rain increasingly just became manipulative and unstable, culminating in them engaging in inappropriate relationships with a minor and using emotional abuse tactics, leading you to eventually cut them off and support those exposing their behaviours. As again, I will be putting these screenshots on the screen for you to read, and yeah, so if you want to read it, I will put them on the screen and I will leave the document in the description below for you guys to read. And yeah, I will be reading the introduction part of this video, and I will be reading this introduction part of the document with Vicky's experience, and yeah. I had met Rain in a fashion design class when I had started my sophomore year of high school in 2022. I complimented them on their poppy t-shirt, and we had become friends since then. They used to be pretty tolerable and a friendly person. We had quickly reached best friend status due to a lot of things we had in common. One of those things was being music. They were my main buddy to discuss music with, and they were a person that got me into liking Melanie Martinez again after having lost interest in her music for a short period of time. I had seen Melanie in concert with them twice, 2023 and 2024. Rain and I had begun interacting on Twitter in 2022 after I saw a screenshot of one of their tweets posted on Instagram. When I entered their Twitter space, I ended up meeting Indigo through them in late spring to summer of 2023. At the time, Rain and Indigo had just been friends and nothing weird had taken place between the two. Little do I know, Rain would end up showing their true colours to not just me, but everyone else later on. Once again, I will be showing the screenshots on the screen of this part of the document as it's too long, but I will also be linking the document in the description below. Just reached the end of the video, and if there's anything that will be updated in the document, I'll try and edit the video again and reposting it. I really do hope that everybody that is involved with this do get justice, and I love my friends so much, and I honestly just wanted them to get justice with this. It was a long-awaited video to make, and I think that honestly, justice needs served, including for Indigo as well. So, thank you to everybody who read the document and also spreading it around. It truly means a lot to me, my friends. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching the video, and remember to keep spreading it around for self-awareness, and yeah, thank you.